And we're back. We continue our NFL preview. This time we do the AFC South. We kind of go into Jacksonville and start doing the quarterback thing because, well, the quarterback is overpaid. Do the comparison, who would you rather have? It is kind of fun listening to a Jaguars fan squirm when you bring up this quarterback, but we do list who we think is going to win, some side bets. It's all in good fun. Welcome to the More Sports Podcast in Seminole County, Florida. This is Sandlot Sports. I am Adam Capperson. I'm here with Dorian Cody.
USA basketball. What's good with you?
Not a lot. And BJ Thomas.
Make sure you keep all those Let's Go Brandon shirts. They're going to be collector's items at your next clan rally.
It's going to be like the Patriots 19-0 shirts that they sent off overseas.
Yeah, there's going to be some kid in Zimbabwe wearing Fuck Joe Biden shirts.
Yeah, he's like this. Let's go, Brandon.
Thank you. The sun is not burning me right now.
Hey, I don't know if you guys saw it, but there's a picture, and I don't know what third world country it was, but it was a guy. He was talking, and he was wearing a Pride shirt, right? And like he was speaking to a reporter or whatever, and like the comments under that video was hilarious. I got tears in my eyes because you see this big kind of like muscular guy. I think they're in the Philippines, and he was like talking to the reporter. He was wearing like it was like a funny Pride shirt that he was wearing. It was crazy.
Oh, he has no idea. English is not his first language or his second.
Right.
So, and speaking of pride, we'll get to the Denver Broncos first. So we're going to continue. Sorry, I had to do it.
Damn. You just calling them
Bo
like,
Nix.
gay and shit. Right after that.
So we are going to continue our preview of the coming NFL season. We're going to start with the AFC West this week. So, BJ, I will let you kick us off. Start with the Denver Broncos. Now they are going to have a change of quarterback.
I mean, there is no more mature quarterback in the draft than Bo Nix.
No, he is well seasoned.
Yeah, well seasoned. So, man, I hope he does well, but I mean, he kind of bounced around because he never really did well. He always did okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that's going to work out. He does have a pretty average wide receiver core. Jeez, I don't know. Is this the team that gets Sean Payton fired?
That'll probably be next year.
You think so? He's getting 3 years out of this?
Yeah. Well, because last year he can say, "Well, I had Russell Wilson, I didn't want him," and this year he can say, "Well, I'm breaking in a rookie quarterback." Rookie is in relative terms. So they'll give him at least this season.
How many actual football seasons did Bo Nix play? 5 or 6?
6. He got a free COVID year.
God. It's like Van Wilder.
I want to say like he came in with Justin Herbert. Think about it for a second. I mean, he came into college with Justin Herbert, Justin Fields, and Trevor Lawrence.
I mean, I'm just looking at the Broncos roster, and it's thin everywhere. It's thin at running back, thin at receiver, okay offensive line. They lost people on defense. Sean Payton's a good coach. I just don't see it. I don't see it.
Yeah. Before we get to over under, Dorian, do you have anything to add?
No, I mean, BJ spot on. I don't see they're thin everywhere. I don't, especially at the at the wide receiver position. They have Cortland Sutton, and Josh Reynolds and Marvin Mims. mean, they're in the AFC West. Uh, ooh, it's not looking good right now. For what we see on the depth chart.
So no, the over under is 5.5.
5.
Dorian.
I'm going under. I'm saying 4.
Golly.
I don't see them.
Shit, man, I was going under, but I was still going to give them an extra win. I was going 5 as well. Because, I mean, they've got the Jets, they've got the Panthers, the Falcons. Shit, they might be lucky to get 5 wins.
Yeah. I don't think they'll beat the Jets with Aaron Rodgers. I can see them beating Carolina. I can see them edging one. They could beat Las Vegas twice, but they may tie with Las Vegas. So that's technically 2. Depending on depending how AR-15 is feeling for Indianapolis. I mean, that might be 3, but if he's healthy, I don't see them beating Indianapolis. Dang, I think I was generous giving them 4. Honestly, they might beat Seattle. They might beat Seattle. That's a winnable game. Depending on what Russell Wilson you get for Pittsburgh, even then Pittsburgh defense usually win their game, so that's they're more likely to lose that game. Yeah, I was being nice by doing 4, in my opinion.
You want to change your pick, or are you going with 4?
No, I'll go with 4. You know,
Okay.
Something freakish may happen.
If
But
an
I'm
NFL
thinking-
team can't win out 4 out of 7 games, then 4 out of 17 games, they need to be relegated.
We've talked about that in the past. Like, there should be regulation. You know, last year, there were 3 teams that did not win 5 games. Arizona, Carolina, and the Washington Commandos. So can we bump them down and maybe get Georgia and Alabama, bring them up? I mean, just a thought.
Yeah, there's still a thing there. A team full of kids is going to have a hard time beating a team full of mean older men.
Well, okay. Well, let's play this out. So if we relegate, Carolina and Washington, just hey, you're out of the NFL, and you got to bring teams up. Where you put the teams from? The XFL?
Oh, yeah, no, you're going to have a second league, a lower,
Mhm.
a lower tier league.
So the XFL or the USFL.
Yeah, whatever it is now. Now they've mashed them all together.
So, do you think like a team like Alabama or Georgia or Ohio State could run the tables in the UFL and actually win games?
In a second tier league, they might make the playoffs.
They definitely wouldn't go undefeated.
No. I'm pretty confident in that.
I think there's probably well, I know one team in particular that you could put them in a UFL and they could probably win it. And that's the 2001. No, is it 2001 Hurricane?
In the 2001.
Yeah, 2001 Hurricanes.
Probably.
Well, that was basically a pro team playing in college.
Right.
With a pro team on the bench.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we forget. There was a pro team on the bench.
Yeah. So, well, let's get to the real pro team. Let's get to the Kansas City Chiefs. Dorian, you want to kick us off?
Sure thing. At receiver, I totally missed that they got Marquise Brown. How did I miss that?
You
How
missed
did it
that
work?
like he misses the passes that get thrown his way.
Hopefully he.
I'm sorry. I just noticed something real quick. I'll back out as soon. Did you put Sky Moore that low, or is that how the depth chart was?
That's the depth chart from ESPN.
Holy shit, that was quick. Sorry, Dorian. I just noticed.
No,
that
no,
was crazy.
no. It's definitely So you got Justin Watson. Kadarius Toney still on the team?
Today.
Yeah, today. Uh, I think at receiver we know Patrick Mahomes is gonna make it work. If Hollywood Brown can catch those missed passes, um, Kansas City is gonna be. I mean, they're already gonna be hard to beat. But Rashid Rice is he? How is his situation going? Because I know that he was charged with what do you have, a DUI or something, or
As far as I am aware, he has not been suspended yet.
okay, but it's coming. I think more likely.
More than likely. And it's probably going to be at least 2 games.
All right, at the beginning of the season they'll be fine.
Against Baltimore, Cincinnati.
Ooh. Yeah, Uh, yeah, those are gonna be two good games, by the way. But I'm looking on their defense. They got Chris Jones, they got Nadi, um, GK. I can't pronounce his last name. So I think they're gonna be formidable. I believe that they're gonna win the AFC West. I mean, it's Kansas City, man. They have a formula. I mean, they got arguably the best quarterback in the world. So now I'll say this real quick. There's been question about if Travis Kelce lost the step.
You want to ask the Baltimore defense that question?
I mean,
Yeah, but he can be effective in 15 yards, though.
yeah.
Remember Jason Witten? Remember how Jason Witten was at the end of his career?
Mm-hmm.
You weren't going to stop him from catching balls. It just didn't happen as quick.
Yeah.
Still caught him. Still got open.
Yep.
And it's more about, I think with the tight end position, it's more about the relationship between him and Mahomes than it is about his feet.
Yep. And can he box out?
Yeah. Yes.
He's doing a fine job for that sauce.
Yeah. He did look a little chunky at the end of the season.
Yeah.
I imagine he's still got another year or two left anyways.
So, BJ, what are your thoughts?
I don't really worry about the offense. Adding Xavier Worthy was huge, and Marquise Brown, that really solidifies the wide receiver position. I mean, they did a great job without them last year. So I'm going to look at the defense, and the defensive line is solid. Confident in 2 or 3 of the linebackers. And the safeties are cool. I just don't know about these corners. And this is a league where you need corners.
I mean,
I still think they're going to pull out 13 wins.
Going 13?
Yeah, they can get 13.
Dorian?
Looking at their schedule, so the first 5 games, I would say they win. I say they win 3 out of the 5.
If they don't start 3-2 or better, this team's in a world of hurt.
Yeah.
Because they've got Baltimore, Cincinnati, which we already talked about at the start of the season, and then Atlanta, the Chargers, and the Saints.
And the Niners.
Well, you said the first 5 games.
Yeah, your first 5. Yeah, okay. I'm thinking past that. Yeah, because they have to go 3-2 because after that it's a gauntlet. You got San Francisco, the Raiders. Rivalry games that could be one of those what the fuck games. We're like, oh, it's the Raiders. Next thing you know, the Raiders end up squeaking by a field goal or some shit. I mean, you got Buffalo. The Chargers. I believe the Chargers are going to be a lot better this year. You got Cleveland. You got Houston. They play Pittsburgh at Pittsburgh late in the year. So I say 12. I say 12 games.
Dorian's just going to gloss over the fact that Kansas City Pittsburgh game's on Netflix this year.
Oh,
fucking streaming services.
I didn't even pay attention to that.
God damn it.
Wow.
I agree with all y'all. They're going to win the division, but that's more by default. Um, they were 11-6 last year. I think they're 11-6 this year. Move on to the Chargers, who I still, like, in my head, want to call it the San Diego Chargers.
Yeah.
But they're not. BJ, I know you love the Chargers coach, so I'll let you go first.
Yeah, no. I would expect this defense to perform much better with Harbaugh in the mix.
Absolutely.
The offense, though, I mean, they just jettisoned the whole receiving core, which is better than waiting for him to get injured and sit out anyways.
Cool.
Solid offensive line, tight ends that are broken constantly between Will DeCilly and Hayden Hurst. Offense is the big question mark this year. I don't know. I don't know about this offense anymore. I mean, what do you really expect out of Joshua Palmer, Ladd McConkey, and DJ Chark? There's a reason DJ Chark goes from team to team.
Yeah.
Quentin Johnson can't catch. That's not even me being an asshole. He can't catch. I just don't know. I would not rely on this offense for much. I'm thinking they'll cover the 9 wins.
Durant?
Tennessee, Minnesota, Las Vegas.
Yeah, I'm looking too at their schedule.
Make sure you're looking at the right one.
So, I do see some winnable games. I see the Vegas, New England, Denver, Tampa could be up in the air. That could be a winnable game. Oh, Carolina, it's 5. Arizona, 6. I think Tennessee is going to be a sleeper. I think Tennessee is going to be a little bit better than what people think. So I say they got it right. I say about 8 wins.
8? So you're going under the 8.5.
Yeah, well, on there,
No cover.
Yeah. So, Harbaugh is a good pickup for them because sure as hell was better than Brandon Staley. But what's getting underreported is he also brought over Jesse Minter from Michigan. Obviously, I watched all of their games. Minter is a damn good coordinator. Whatever players want to play, he'll get the most out of them. The problem is their offense is terrible. I mean, they got rid of Eckler, replaced him with Gus Edwards. And they got the broken J.K. Dobbins and Isaiah Spiller, who I didn't know was still in the league. So, I mean, I'm going to say they cover the 8.5 based on that defense, but I would be shocked if, in fact, you know what? I will bet y'all both a plate of wings from your favorite wing establishment if they win double-digit games this year.
Why? Dorian's not going to show up anyways.
Oh, that's fair.
Good fan, duty calls, bro.
That was the problem. It was duty.
So, no, I wouldn't place that bet for you, dog. They're not gonna get it. They're not gonna get it. It's gonna take a Herculean effort from their wide receivers to be able to. I mean, Joshua Palmer, he seems like a baller. Outside of Joshua Palmer, Ladd McConkey, his name is that
from
McConkey,
Georgia.
Yeah. So we know what he can do in Georgia, but this is big leagues. You're going to go against corners who are just as big as you, if not bigger, and just as fast as you, if not faster. Right?
Yeah. This is the year that we see if Herbert really has the talent and the mindset to be the quarterback that everyone says he is, or if this is his last year. Because if he doesn't do it this year, he's never going to do it. So, and speaking of never going to do it, we've got the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. We have to talk about them.
We do for completeness sake, but yeah. So, Dorian, you want to kick us off?
So they got Aiden O'Connell as a starter.
Starting over Gardner Minshew, by the way.
Wow, that's crazy. Running back, they got Zamir White. Zamir White showed some flash last season. They got Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers, Trey Tucker? No, not Trey Tucker, but they got Brock Bowers at tight end. But this is the NFL.
That man's career, like, hasn't even taken a snap in the NFL. His career's already ruined.
They're gonna Mike Gesicki him.
Yeah, man.
Kyle Pitts his ass.
Yeah, just looking at their schedule, man, they it's gonna be tough on. Plus, Antonio Pierce, he has a lot personally going on with that $28 million debt that he has because his wife didn't, consult the right people to be able to make sure that those car dealerships were running properly. So he owes $28 million.
How the hell do you owe $28 million with a bad car dealership? Man, that's some extortion level shit right there.
That is crazy. But it's like...
That's like bankrupting a casino.
Right. So with all that being said, I don't, is the focus going to be there? Because every time he gets paid, the IRS is like, thank you. Appreciate it. I'd be shocked if they get 6 wins.
So is that what you're going with, 6, or do you want to go less?
I'm going with 5 wins. Devontae Adams is going to be demanding to go to the Jets.
Anywhere at that point.
Yeah, anywhere at that point,
it's like,
right.
Fuck, I'll go to Cincinnati. I don't care.
Right.
What sucks is
that'd be nasty if he did.
They're going to do what the Jets have been doing the past couple of years and waste a solid defense.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many weeks till Minshew's starting?
8.
Give him that long, huh?
Yep.
I know.
That's a Purdue quarterback, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Then you should know better.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not the one that wants to start him over Minshew.
I'll say 7. Just do the prices right. 1 under.
No, that's over.
1 over. 1 over. I'll give him 1 over because of that defense.
I just found out today that Michael Gallup, who apparently was on the Raiders, just retired.
Oh shit!
So does that change anything?
Looked like he retired last year.
You're like, fuck, I don't want to play with this team.
He was on the Cowboys last year. It looked like he retired last year.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Dorian. I'm going to go 5. Okay. So for the division, as we all picked, the Chiefs are obviously the favorites. So they're one of the few that actually have negative odds. It's negative 230 for the Chiefs to win the division.
Wow.
And we went through the picks. It seems to be a pretty solid bet.
Yeah, I mean, that division is one of the worst in football.
Yes.
That's not an argument. I don't think anybody's going to argue that.
So, Mahomes is the 5-1 favorite to win MVP again.
He's got 6 games to pad them stats.